So guys, today I'm going to be going over my overall experience in my matches at the 2026 US Open. This is my first national tournament I've ever been to, and without further ado, let's get into these matches. Alright, so breaking into my first match here, I wrestled this guy. I was pretty excited to go out and everything. You can see I don't even know where I'm going. Slap my coach's hand. I'd like to do that before all my matches just to get myself, keep myself in tune, keep myself locked in. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a thing I do. So already you can see I'm on this guy's head. Hard clubs. One thing that I do a lot is I club with my lead hand, which isn't good, and that's a habit I'm trying to break out of. But as you can see, I'm really on this guy. Immediately trying to set the tone, get to my offense. I'm pushing him out, looking for a push out here. And we do get the one here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it should be one blue. So immediately keeping a hand on the mat, getting to my double, running my feet all the way. We're looking at a 2 here. 3-0, hustling back to center. I'm really on it. Into my fakes, shooting again. Honestly, wasn't that good of a shot. As you can see, my head is outside. And I'm pretty sure I almost got stuffed here. Pretty bad, but I was able to come on top. I don't know what I did here actually. I was looking for a lift and he ended up bailing out. Yeah. So immediately going to gut. I didn't get too much of a hip hop there. I was kind of slipping. And I go again. Yeah, and he ended up comes on top of me for 2. That's 2 there, yeah. As we went out of bounds, slipped off. My teammates is actually telling me basically I gotta roll through that gut better. Hard club there. Controlling the collar tie, the wrist. Going switching to my inside tie, elbow control. Fighting for those positions. He snaps me there. Back up. I did come back up way too high. Shooting my double, really no setup. Ran him out of bounds. Ran him off the mat actually. What was the score there? 1? Yeah. He's hustling back to center. Okay, I actually dislocated my finger here. That was not fun at all. That hurt a lot. When did we come back? Yeah, I ended up getting my finger taped up, and they gave me another point for him flinging the mat. Which I don't know. So I hustle back to center here. Okay, here we go. Hustle back to center, shake hands. My finger's taped up. Ready to go. Comes up with a hard club. I shoot a low single, come up. Throw him to his back for the 4. I don't think I wanted to fall there, honestly. I wanted that match to be over. My finger was hurting. Post on his head a little bit. Singlet pull, and then we get our hand raised. This was a fun match. You feel me? Set the tone for the day. Went out, shake the ref's hand, and we're on to the next. Wrestling this guy from Izzy Style Wrestling Club, I'm pretty sure. This guy was really good. Honestly, I didn't know when this lady right here was going to blow the whistle, so I was kind of on there. I wanted to give a hard shove off the whistle to set the tone. As you can see, I'm inching towards him, so I don't know what she was doing. She was not blowing the whistle. So that kind of looked pathetic. Looks for a low single there. Keeping the hand posted on the mat. I already knew he was looking for my ankles off the jump. Elbow control, collar tie. One thing I'm working around right now is hand fighting with intent. A lot of times you can see me sitting in tie-ups. I'm getting to my fakes there. He's timing that step good. Yeah, this guy was really good. He was the 9 seed, I see. Yeah, laces me up here, did he? No, I think okay, we get back to our feet. Yeah, this guy was good. I didn't know he was a 9 seed when I was wrestling him. So boom, we get to, as you can see, my fakes are there for sure. I'm getting to my fakes, it's just I'm coming up and I'm not following through all the way, which isn't good. Fake, as you can see, I get into a down block. Immediately, if I stayed low here and shot off, I could probably blast through this guy. He times that step, yeah, perfectly times that step to the low single. I'm basing out. Try not to get turned. I really want to keep wrestling. Knew this guy was pretty good. I wanted to see what I can do. He turns me here. This might have been the only turn he got. I don't know if he's trying to bow and arrow me here. This definitely was uncomfortable. Back up to our feet. 6-0. I'm down. Getting to my fakes. He's reacting to my fakes. Just, I don't know. I need to stay low after I fake for sure. I look for arm drag there. And I come up, and I don't really know. At this point, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I get turned up here. Again. I look for arm drag. I didn't really commit to the shot I was looking for, and I give up that gut. That's tech 10-0. Definitely things to work on in this match. Definitely things I see. Good guy for sure. Really good. On to my next match. I'm wrestling this guy. This was a tough match right here. This is probably the toughest match I had the whole day. I'm 1-1 right now. This guy's name was Sawyer Greenstreet, I think. I don't want to butcher it. But as you can see off the whistle, I give him a hard shove to kind of set the tone. Something I see some of my favorite wrestlers do, and it works for them, so I thought, why not try it? Give him a hard shove. And as you can see, I'm posting with my right hand, which is definitely a bad habit of mine. Hard collar tie. I'm digging those underhooks. Throws a head and arm. I don't know. This right here, I wouldn't call this a slip. I'm not going to lie. But I'm not a ref. But they give him the slip for this. So, no points. Oh, no. He calls up 2 red. The other guy calls up no points. So, that'll be no points for that. We're back to the center. Posting on the head. Hard club. He slides me by there. Jabber recovering. Elbow control, wrist control. We shoot at the same time, and I get to double underhooks here. So I'm trying to jack that up. And what I did here is I was pushing instead of pulling. And he ends up throwing me here. I didn't get to my back, but he gets the one here. As you can see, my coach was ready to throw that brick, just in case the call was off. So we're back here. Good fake off the whistle. And as you can see, as he's coming up, I get to my double, which is something I've been doing pretty good at. Here, I fake. He's on his hands. Shoot as he's coming back up, but I did not run through. As you can see, I'm on both knees. And I have to wrestle up from here, and he just kind of just puts me to my back for 4. And I bridge out, get to my belly. Really don't want to get turned here. Hug both his ankles. They gave him 2 for this. Was I fully exposed? Yeah, that's an exposure there. I don't know, actually. I don't know if I would call that an exposure, but I wonder what the other ref said. Yeah, that looks like an exposure, but he says no. So get to keep wrestling here. Hug both his ankles. This actually hurt my hips pretty bad. I don't know why I did that, but I really didn't want to get turned. So reset, back to center, and we're wrestling. Fakes are kind of, I'm giving like half fakes. I'm faking my fake. So a lot of times what you see right here is I'm like faking my fake, so they think this is what my fake looks like, so that my actual fake is lower than, you know, what they think my fake is. So here I take that shot. Not a great shot. My head was kind of down, and he tries throwing me here, and yeah, that's a slip. Come on top. We're up here. I was kind of upset about that. I didn't really know if that was a slip or not, but I can see it is. Getting to my fakes. Collar tie, wrist control. Don't really know what I'm looking for here. Look for that high C to the other side there. I wrestle up here to the single leg. My head's inside, and I'm pretty sure I'm looking for a stalemate here. But he turns me, comes on top, and I'm down 7-0. And this kind of sucks. So he sets us back up. That was an accident. Puts us back up. We're just in the center. None of us are really looking for any offense. We're looking for this. Oh, I guess I am. Take a shot here. 5 seconds left in the first period. Wrestle up here. I'm coming up. Time was already out. I didn't get any points for that. So, take a little rest break. Back in the center, we're wrestling, hand fighting. Wrestling out of those underhooks. Getting back to my collar tie. He's digging those underhooks. I didn't really know what he was looking for. I just knew I didn't want to be there. Fight for wrist control. Here I take the shot here, and I end up running through for the 2. Stopped me a little bit, but I was able to run through. I don't know. I didn't really feel confident in turning this guy. He felt kind of big, but I probably could have if I really put my mind to it. As I'm seeing now, yeah, he wasn't that strong on bottom. My coach is telling me pick up the pace. I'm pretty sure my nose is bleeding here, so I get my nose plugged. Minute 14 left. We're wrestling. Takes that low single there, misdirection. Good shot. I try to roll him through here, but I didn't really commit and go all the way. So I'm sitting here looking for a stalemate, honestly. Which I'm pretty sure we do get it. Yeah. Back to center. Posting the hand on the mat. Shot way too far out. Caught up in that tie. Shoot that throw. Yeah, it ended up in a weird little scramble here. Try to hook that leg for no score. But he does end up scoring here for the 2 as I let that go. He's looking for that arm bar. He's looking to end this match right here. Yeah. Do a good job staying in my base. Not getting turned. 21 seconds here. At this point, I'm really tired, but I really want to look to go score. So I really push the pace. Half shot there. Comes on top. I look for the peek out here. Does a little cartwheel over me. That was kind of cool. No score here. Wrestle for that leg. Exhausted. And time expires and we're done. I lose 9-2 here. Great match. Kid was pretty good. And at this point I went 1-2. Wasn't too happy about that, but it happens. It's effort. Go back to the room and got data to collect. Alright, and that was it for my 2026 US Open experience. My first national tournament. Got to wrestle a seeded guy. He was pretty good. I went 1-2. Got to my offense a little bit. I scored pretty much half of my matches. I didn't score on that seeded kid, but I ended up scoring on the other kid once and taking my other guy. So first national tournament, I didn't do too bad. Got a lot of data to collect and go back to the room and work on. And it was a fun tournament, great experience. And I hope you guys have a nice day. I'll be making these videos at my tournaments, hopefully getting some vlogs out there. And I hope you all have a good day. Please like, subscribe. New channel, new wrestling channel to look out for. So hope you guys enjoy. Have a nice day. God bless.